Team Rush members and brothers, Don and Derek Lockhart, also hunted with Dan in '09. Derek had never hunted Kansas before, and after stopping and getting his out-of-state license, there was only one thing left to do. Make sure his X-Force was still driving tax. And oh yeah, make sure he accidentally didn't shoot the back window out of Don's old Chevy.
You owe me a sticker.
Yeah, well, I had to replace the sticker in the back.
It costs more than the window.
That sucks.
Yeah, 40 yards, bro.
That PSE is bad to the bone, man. Get there right now. 40 yards, pretty windy. We're a little blocked in by these trees, but bow's on. No excuses. No excuses.
Derek definitely didn't have any excuses about his X-Force, and after scouting one of Dan's farms, it didn't take long to get on some good bucks.
There's another big deer behind him. There's the big one, Don. That's a big one. In the back, see it?
Derek got that giant eight's attention, but it wasn't enough to get him to leave that doe that he ended up chasing towards I-70, headed west. Well, Derek may not have had any excuses about his bow, but he did complain about the weather a little bit. Don, however, is always up for an adventure, and that muddy Kansas road was just the rush that Don was after.
You see that road right there? Looks just like
Just a dirt road.
just a dirt road. Been in the ditch once today on the way into the stand, and then, well, bouncing off the banks coming out.
Thank God we have the Z71 off-road package.
It's having a hell of a time on a road. It won't stay on the road, it wants to go off so much. Well, hopefully the next scene you see is not me in a ditch with a tow truck hooked to me.
Well, Don and Derek didn't need a tow truck, but they did need some warm weather clothes. If you've never hunted Kansas, then you better be prepared for some brutal weather, including insane wind gusts. And that's exactly what Derek encountered on the 4th day of his hunt, along with a shooter trailing doe.
What's that?
That's a shooter. I just hope he can chase them does over this way. He's gonna have to get close. We got like 30-mile-an-hour winds gusting like 40. It's crazy out here. But that's what we came here for. That's a nice buck.
Derek was quickly becoming a believer like all of Dan Cross's hunters at JD Outfitting. He was seeing bucks everywhere. Only problem was it was coming down to the final seconds on the game clock. It was the last evening of the hunt, and they were hunting a stand that they'd had a couple of great encounters. Derek was watching some does when out of nowhere a shooter caught him off guard.
Welcome to the rush.
He's down right there. It's a big 8 we saw 2 days ago in the morning. He's a beautiful buck. He's massive. He's got great mass. 50 yards. Oh man, look at that. Look at the mass in that.
Serious mass.
That is a beautiful buck. That is a beautiful buck. Dan, thank you so much.
You bet.
Thank you.
Down here hunting for a week, and the end result looks mighty fine.
Well, if I'd known it was going to take the whole time of the hunt, I'd only come on the last day.
Yeah.
We've been down here for 6 days, and we've had some pretty ups and downs in weather, high winds, which I guess isn't all that abnormal. This is my first time here with you. First time hunting in Kansas ever. And I am not disappointed. The quality of the deer that we saw were just amazing. Man, I could not be happier. This is a wonderful buck to take with my bow. Dan does both archery hunts and firearm hunts, early muzzleloader season hunts, mule deer, whitetail, you got it all. Turkeys, you got the whole 9 yards out here.
Yep.
So, just a great place to be, beautiful country, and just a fun hunt. I mean, we had 1 day where we got rained out. Other than that, it's just been fun every day. We've seen good quality deer. We've seen lots of deer every day, and I don't have to have a tag sandwich.
You don't have to eat one this year. Huh?
That's right. That's right. Just a beautiful buck, Dan. Just a beautiful buck. And of the 3 shooters that we saw out of this stand, this is the smallest.
Well, you take this buck here. He's probably reached. He's made his potential. That's probably all he was ever going to be. But he's just got old and massive.
Right. He's big. He has big body. He's just a tank.
Well, you made a good shot on him.
51 yards.
51 yards. That's a
That PSE X-Force, man. That thing really gets him out there. Shooting a 360 grain arrow at 315 feet per second. It's flat as flat can be.